Natalia, are you achieving the success that you know you deserve? I want to know right now in the comments if you are achieving the success that you know you deserve. Now, if you answered no, you're definitely in the right place. And if you answered yes, I am super proud of you. And stick around because this might actually be able to help you get even more success. Hey, I'm Natalia Edelman. I'm a life strategist, certified wellness coach, and founder of the Make It Happen Success System. Hey, Sakshi. I am here with you every Tuesday at 6:30 Spanish time in the evening on Wellness for Wealth TV, giving you beautiful, high-achieving, entrepreneurial women life strategies that you can use to make the life that you say you want an absolute reality, to help you improve your wellness, your wealth, and your life fulfillment. So thank you so much for being here with me tonight. I'm super pumped to be talking to you about this very topic. I was on the beach last night and I was really, really windy, and I feel like I've picked up a bit of a cold. But anyway, that's besides the point. I'm super glad you're here. As you're here, give me hello, give me an emoji, say hi. If you're catching the replay, you let me know, give me a hashtag replay, and I will make sure to say hello. And let me know where in the world you are calling from or tuning in from. I'm in Spain, if you hadn't guessed, or if you don't know. Man, this is really bad today. But anyway, sorry team. So today we're talking about how values can lead to greater success. And at the end, I'm gonna actually share with you my 7-step formula to getting super clear on your values. Okay, so what was I gonna say? Oh yeah. So as always, I love being interactive with you guys. So as I'm going through, let me know if anything is resonating, if you have questions. If you do have questions on the replay, I'll come in and answer those as well. So let me ask you, deep down, what is important to you? Like, what really matters to you? And if you want to share, awesome. And the other thing I want to ask you is, what do you want your life to stand for? What kind of legacy do you want to leave? What sort of qualities do you want to cultivate as a person? How do you want to be in your relationships with others? All of these things are crucial to your values. Now, I've been listening to The Confidence Gap by Russ Harris. Let me know if you've listened to that book or if you've read it. It's awesome. I would highly, highly recommend it. And it's all about addressing the gap between where you are now and the confident person that you want to be, that you know you can be. And it's funny because a lot of our work is very similar. I help entrepreneurs go from A to B in the sense of like lost to found, from disenchanted to engaged, from shy, unconfident to, I'm not going to say outgoing because you don't have to be outgoing. You can be an introvert. I'm an introvert at some times. But to that person that is unstoppable, that knows exactly what they want, that goes out and gets it, that has the courage, and I know it's hard, but that faces those, but who faces those fears and does it anyway. So this book and my success system, actually, we try to address the icky stuff in between, the stuff that's stopping you from going from A to B, the stuff that's like, your limiting beliefs, the stories that you tell yourself, the feelings of self-doubt, all of that stuff that's just in your head, that's just stopping you from getting to the life that you say you really want. And I'm using a few things from his book. A lot of them are also things that I've picked up along the way. So let me ask you, do you know your values? Like, are you really clear on what your values are? If you think about the questions that I asked at the beginning. I first heard about values, growing up in grade school, but I didn't really understand the importance of values until I went to this seminar back when I was in my corporate days. And the event was called How to Get Out of Your Own Way by Knowing Your Values. And I really listened to a lot of what she said, and it had a lot to do with, your ability to make effective decisions and your ability to kind of know without a doubt the answer to anything that comes your way, any challenge, any question. Your values are your deepest heart desires for the way that you want to interact with and relate to the world around you, people around you, and yourself. Your values are leading principles, they're guiding principles, they're almost like your guiding light that can guide you and motivate you as you move through the world, as you move through your life. Your values are your inner compass to help you to get to where you want to go, to get to your desired outcome. Now, when I say desired outcome, you're thinking goals or you're thinking objectives, but values are very different. They're not the same. And I just want to clarify that. Values are not goals. Values are the direction. Goals are the desired outcome. So a value is like heading north, and a goal is like the valleys, the mountains, the rivers that you want to cross, that you want to aim to cross as you go in that direction, as you go in that northern direction. I hope that makes sense. Let me know if you have any questions around that. If you think about it this way, outcomes are goals, the things that you achieve along the way, and value is the direction. So I hope that example's helped you. And, as another example, it's like you can't cross off your values. Like, you can check off your goals. You can say, oh yeah, I achieved that goal. But you can't say, oh yeah, I achieved that value, because your values are with you, and they're an ongoing process. And I'll tell you something else. Anytime that you reach a new level of success, it's time that you check in with your values, because they will evolve as you evolve over time. So whenever I achieve new goals, or I achieve new income goals, or, whatever the goal is where I've achieved more success, I check in with my values to make sure that I'm still in alignment, that those values haven't changed. And sometimes they will, and that's okay. Values are not right or wrong. They're individual. They're personal to everybody. And, an example of values is like, if you want to be loving, caring, supportive in a relationship, and then all of a sudden you're no longer loving, caring, or supportive in a relationship, those are no longer your values, right? Now we won't do that. None of us would do that, right? But it's like, in contrast, if you want to get married, that's a goal. That's like, I want to get married. So when you get married, you just kind of like check that off the list. If you want to switch careers, if you want to start a business, those are goals, because you can go out and get a new job, one that you love, one that's better than the one you have now. You can start a business and you check off those goals. But if you want to be at your highest potential, if you want to be at your fullest and give it your all, those are values. Do you see the difference? I really want to make sure that's coming across. And And if you know me and you've been a part of my challenges, or we work together, you'll know that I use the Wheel of Life. And a lot of other coaches use the Wheel of Life. And I use it really to help you get a sense of where you're at, to check in with different areas of your life. And values are no different. Values, both of those tools I use at the very beginning of anyone that I work with. And I'll give you an example. So if you think about, relationships, like what sort of brother or sister or uncle or aunt or, parent or, partner, what sort of friend do you want to be? So if you look at if you look at that life environment, that relationship area of your life, what kind of person do you want to be? And what personal qualities do you want to bring to those relationships? What kind of relationships do you even want to have? So these are kind of really important. They're really important questions to be asking yourself. And the other thing is, how would you want to interact with others in relationships that you have? I've been in some very toxic relationships. I don't know about you guys. And they've taught me a ton. But they've also, when I look back and I sort of know, or I think back to what my values were, I wasn't really clear on my values. So I put up with a lot of stuff. The standards weren't there. Career is another example, and career is, I know we talked about it a bit earlier, but it was in a different context to try and show you the difference between what values are and what goals are. But in this particular context, when I'm talking about your life area, career or business, what do you value in your work? What would make it more meaningful? What kind of worker or leader do you want to be? If you were living to your own ideal standards, what personal qualities would you bring to, would you bring to your work and the relationships that you have at work? And I'll just touch on one more area of life, which is health. What are the values related to maintaining your physical and mental well-being? How do you want to look after your health with regard to sleep, with regard to diet? And I don't like that word, but I'm not talking about going on a diet. I'm talking about just your general, what food do you eat? Exercise, smoking, drinking, all of those things. How do you want to look after your health in respect to all of those different elements? Why is it important to you? Like I said, there are, of course, other life areas. We focus on initially 8. And the list goes on, but I don't have enough time to go through every single one here. But what I do want to do is give you my 7-step formula, 2 clear values, so that you can go and do that work yourself and really get clear on your values so that you can start achieving greater success, so that you can start achieving the success that you know you want to. And I'm telling you, you can go back to this workbook. It is going to be like a workbook. It's something I use. I don't know if you caught it, but I use it with my clients. I use it with my premium mentorship participants. So, take advantage. I'm going to put the link. Let me know how you do. And I would actually really love for you to tell me how you do. So look for the link look for the link around this video and let me know how it goes, okay? So I hope you have an awesome rest of the night. I'm gonna go running. If you couldn't tell by my attire, I'm gonna go running, and I didn't go this morning, so I'm going now. Anyway, it was really fun with you tonight. I'll be back next week, and maybe we'll cover a little bit more of the other life areas next week. But If not, then I'll definitely do it in my group. Anyway, I'm rambling now. So have an awesome evening, and I will talk to you later.